What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Good old Commander Sparks here with another Red Dead Redemption 2 video for you folks. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard there's been a big debacle going on with the talk of Rockstar and the fact that there's crunch involved in terms of employees having to work a certain amount of hours. And there's just been a ton of debacle going on with this and just like a ton of talk going on in terms of crunch and everything that they've had to deal with while making the game. Now, I've kind of tried to keep my 2 cents out of it because I know everybody has a, difference of opinion on this matter, and I'm not trying to get too involved with it. But I just kind of wanted to, release this information and say that Rockstar officially, with their talks of all this crunch and stuff, has explicitly told their employees that overtime is now optional instead of mandatory. When something like this happens, I think it's a good thing. And the reason being is because I think it brings attention to the fact that these people who are making this game, they are real people. They have lives. They have things that they have to do outside of work. And gaming crunch is a real thing. The fact that these people are spending so much time to make this game for us is, we're, myself included, coming from somebody who is extremely excited for this game 6 days out. I'm extremely appreciative of all the work that's gone into this game for the past 8 years that they've been working on it. But crunch is a real thing, and it's very good that it's being talked about, and this can be applied to probably a slew of other developers and game studios that have this problem as well. So it's definitely a good thing that there's an open line of communication and people are discussing it and talking about the quote that Dan Houser was talking about with the 100-hour work weeks that they had. But there's also been a lot of employees, Rockstar employees, that have come out and defended him and his rebuttal to clarify that statement. And he was saying that only a select few people were actually working that amount of time for crunch to make the game go around. So it's been interesting to see how this one has kind of unfolded and to see how employees are kind of coming out with their own statements and the company's allowing them to do that, which I think is nice, to have that open line of communication again. And it looks like there's kind of sides from or rebuttals from both sides in terms of people saying that they have experienced very long work weeks, and then there's other people who said they've never worked nearly as much as what there's being claimed that they've worked, or close to even 100 hours. So it's just interesting to see kind of the spectrum of the news that's coming out. There's been periods of times before that Rockstar has kind of been under fire for this in the past. So it's kind of interesting to see this kind of prop up again when Red Dead is near its very close release date on October 26. But I definitely think it's a good thing that this is being looked at. I think it's a good thing that this is having light brought to it and attention brought to it. And hopefully other companies can take, and follow suit to this, because people's lives matter and they're passionate about what they're doing, but they don't want to get burnt out. And I feel like that's a necessary thing that needs to be looked at to make sure that is something that doesn't happen to these people, because they're just like us and they're very passionate about what they do. So definitely good news to hear that this is something that's being changed. And I want to hear what you guys have to say about this, because I know there's a range of topics or viewpoints on this. And like I said, this is just my opinion. I don't know if I said that, but this is just my opinion. So you may not necessarily agree with it 100%, and that's perfectly fine, but I would absolutely love to hear what you maybe have to say if you do have a difference of opinion on it, or if you just want to, put a comment down below. I'll definitely read and definitely respond to you. But that's probably going to wrap this one up, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, if you could please leave a like, I greatly appreciate it. It helps my channel out a lot. Subscribe if you'd like to see some more content like this, and this is good old Commander Sparks signing out. Have a good one, everybody. 6 days until Red Day, baby. Let's do it.